long have you been here, Luke, and how's it been?
We got here Sunday afternoon, and it's been a pretty hectic time. We sort of moved in with a couple of players for up until Thursday, and straight into training yesterday, and another day today. So it's been pretty full on. Yeah.
You come from country South Australia, don't you? So it's quite a big move, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big move. I was fortunate that I moved away from home a couple of years ago, so for me it's not too hard, and just moving town pretty much. I'm already away from my family, so just looking forward to get into the training and Perth lifestyle as well.
Is it Tumby Bay? It was Tumby Bay?
Yeah, Tumby Bay, yeah.
So how many people in Tumby Bay?
There's about 2,000 to 3,000 in the district around Tumby Bay, so it's a good community, and they're right behind me and will support me throughout my career.
You're the first AFL player to come from
there? No, I'm not the first. Michael Code played a few games for the Gold Coast when they started out, so yeah.
There's quite a few South Australians on the list. Have you touched base with a few of them already?
Yeah. Well, the boys have been saying all the SA boys that come to Perth seem to stay here, so hopefully that's a good sign, and just looking forward to what the future holds. Yeah.
Have you spoken to the skipper? He's obviously from Angaston.
I've spoken to Shannon a bit, and we had a meeting this afternoon, and it was good to hear from the leadership group and all the advice they're giving us. So just can't wait to get into it.
Who are you staying with at the moment?
I'm with Fraser McInnes, just staying with his family. So it's been good.
Now it's fair to say it's a bittersweet year for you, obviously. The worst day of your life earlier this year, and then the best day a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's been a roller coaster year for me, and to finish off this way is pleasing for me. But the hard work starts now, and like I said before, I'm just looking forward to getting into the training and the Perth lifestyle as well. Yeah.
So, sorry to press you on this, but how did you deal with that and able to stay with your footy and then still get drafted? It's a real credit to you.
Well, it was just a process that I put in place, and I sort of set it out in my mind what I needed to do, and I knew that it would take time, and I didn't set expectations too high, and I just followed that process, and fortunate enough for me, I was able to go to plan, and here I am, and just looking forward to it.
Obviously, some pressure comes, you get picked up, but to be picked up with a club's first choice, does it bring any added pressure as well?
I don't think so. I think once you get to an AFL club, everyone starts from an even playing field. So all us first years, we're starting from the same level, and we've got to try and prove ourselves and earn the respect from all the players and just work as hard as we can. So I don't think it brings any added pressure.
Major strengths and weaknesses or areas you want to work on in your game?
For me, I want to work on the defensive side. So we've already started learning the defensive game style that the Eagles play, and it's might take a while to learn, but I feel I'm looking forward to it, and it'll be a challenge, but really looking forward to it.
Is your speed your biggest attribute, you think?
It's one of my attributes, and I feel like I'm clean as well. Those two things work in well together, and they're probably my two biggest strengths. Yeah.
How would you describe the Eagles' defensive plan?
When it's up and running, it's awesome, and as it's shown with Adam Simpson, within 2 years he's taken the team to a grand final. So it's a game style that can hold up in finals. So it's exciting.
Who are you looking forward to learning off?
Looking forward to learn off all the midfielders at the West Coast Eagles, and in particular Matt Priddis, the Brownlow medalist. So being an inside midfielder as well, I'm just looking forward to learning off him and what's made him become a really good player.
Have you spent much time with Adam and Brady yet, and what are the types of things they've impressed upon you early?
We haven't spent too much time with them yet. I've spoken a bit to Adam Selwood, who's a midfield development coach, so I think this year it'll be working closely with him and really learning the game style and what's expected to play the West Coast game style.
What's the thing that stood out the most in the first couple of days of pre-season?
I think it's just a preparation and the elite standards that you've got to have, and just maintaining those to try and put yourself out there to play AFL footy.
Do you clearly see yourself as an inside mid or a bit of a balance outside as well?
I like to think that I have a bit of balance, and it's something that I can work on while I'm here and fix up the deficiencies in my game to try and have a good balance and be a good inside and outside player. Yeah.
Back in February, did you ever doubt that you might not get to this place, or did you decide, you know what, I'm going to do it for my dad and make an AFL player of myself, or was there anything like that?
Yeah, well, it never really crossed my mind that I'd ever give up footy. I was always going to get back into Adelaide and continue pursuing footy as a career. And you know, it's we're very fortunate as us draftees to land ourselves here at West Coast Eagles, and yeah, we've just got to make the most of the opportunity and really work hard and try and make the most of it. Yeah.
Given the year that you've had, how much emotion was there when your name was read out on draft night?
Yeah, it's a lot of excitement, and it's just for me, it's really good to reward my parents who have put all the hard work in and made sacrifices, and for me to put myself out there, and yeah, just fortunate enough to be here. Yeah.
What were your favourite players growing up?
Yeah, I was a Chris Judd fan growing up, so yeah, love watching him play. He was explosive, and he just damaged teams on the scoreboard as well as anywhere around the ground. So yeah.
Were they pretty excited in Tumby Bay when you got drafted, you reckon?
Yeah, everyone was stoked. So they're all behind me, and I think I might have converted a few guys to West Coast. So yeah, it's good.
The footy that you played for Norwood as well, does that set you up pretty well for next year?
Yeah, I think it'll help being exposed to I guess that team defence that the Eagles play, and having a little bit of background into it. It's not at the Norwood aren't at the standard that the West Coast Eagles are, but just looking forward to learn it and yeah, develop my game.
And any immediate goals next year?
I haven't looked at it too closely yet, but yeah, I'm sure I'll sit down with the coaches soon and we'll map that out, and yeah, just wait and see what the future holds. Yeah.
I believe you've modelled yourself on a docker, is that right?
Yeah, Lachie Neale. Yeah, just watching him play over the last few years, and he's developed through the ranks really well and become a really good player. And you know, we're similar height and similar weight and similar type of players. So yeah, I'll continue to look at players in other teams as well and try and pick bits out of their game that I feel I can take into mine.